Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Today we're talking about 12.6. We're talking about a bit of skill-based matchmaking, some huge announcements, and then of course a bunch of Season 3 leaks that have come out over the last couple days. So make sure to stick around for the entire video, and if you could, touch that like button for me. 12.5 thousand, let's make it our goal. I think we were somewhere around 13.5, 14 last video, so thank you very much for that. First thing here, Vast Blast. Patch 12.6 has officially been added to the staging API. Epic is currently testing this version and will most likely release within the upcoming week. So it's official. This thing's finally here. We know that this week has been a no update week, and we knew we had to have one of them over the next 3 weeks, and it ended up being this one. So we're almost through the boring week. I mean, we've had so much good content. That's fine with me. Next week is when we get a massive update, so I'm going to remind you earlier than usual to subscribe to the channel. I'll keep you up to date on all things Fortnite, and if you watch these videos anyways, why not, man? Why not hit that sub button? It's easy. I even showed you a video on your screen how to do it. Moving on, let's go to this. Was announced yesterday. And I know you probably heard about it, so I'll go through it quickly. Fortnite is headed to next generation consoles. They officially announced it. Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, of course, is what they're talking about. No, this is not a brand new version of Fortnite. It's just an optimized version to take advantage of the new hardware and features on the next-gen consoles. They do plan to support cross-progression across console generations and platforms so that your account, progression, and items carry over. So that's great news. We intend to support cross-play across all platforms, including current and next-gen consoles. And yes, we plan to continue support for existing platforms in tandem with our support for next generation consoles. So a lot of good news there. And the other big one here is how will they take advantage of the next gen console hardware? Well, first at launch, Fortnite will be released, but it'll be built with Unreal Engine 4. However, it will migrate to Unreal Engine 5 in mid-2021. And what is Unreal Engine 5? Well, I mean, I'm not a huge tech guy, but let's just say it's the engine running everything behind the scenes, right? And they go into this a bit more detail because this is kind of the extremely exciting part, especially for you graphics nerds. I mean, we're all technically graphics nerds. Some people like it more than others, but better graphics just makes for a better experience. One of their goals with the next generation is to achieve photorealism on par with movie, CG, and real life, and put it within practical reach of development teams of all sizes through highly productive tools and content libraries. That just sounds epic. And there's two different core technologies. One is Nanite, virtualized micro polygon geometry, frees artists to create as much geometric detail as the eye can see. So that's one. And then there's also Lumen. It's a fully dynamic global illumination solution that immediately reacts to scene and light changes. So you can read more about this if you want. I'll link it down below. Super epic. I can't wait. And I mean, we kind of all knew this was coming, but not the Unreal Engine 5 stuff. This is going to be big and useful for other games other than Fortnite, not just Fortnite, right? Ben Walker expands on this a little bit. Unreal Engine 5 removes LODs and pop-in, which means that you will not be seeing this anymore, and you will see the same level of detail for places across the entire map. So there we go. You can, I mean, you console, I don't get this too often. Couple glitches here and there, but I know console players, mobile players, Switch players have had this happen a lot, and sometimes for long periods of time, right? So this will not occur with this new engine, which is exciting. More good news from Cypher. Had a lot of fun. Seems like skill-based matchmaking is not back in squads. They just reduced the amount of AI in the matches. His games range from 40 to 70 real players. Definitely a good change. So yeah, everyone freaked out, and we said in our last video, just hold on. The only change we know that's been made is there's less bots. It doesn't mean skill-based is back in, and it looks like it's not back in. So again, tell me your experience so far. We haven't had an official announcement since the last change a couple days ago, so we're kind of just going based off of people's experience. But Cypher's got that program, so there are less bots, and I think that's a really good sign. At least, I don't know. I wasn't liking the bots. I think most of us weren't liking the bots. AFL Gamers Network. 40 AFL players, 40 Fortnite pros and creators. $100,000 charity prize pool, May 22nd at 7 p.m. on the AFL Gamers Network, Stream King. So yeah, this is coming in just over a week, and a big little, a big event for charity. This one's a big one. It's not related directly to Fortnite, but it's the Epic Games launcher. GTA 5 is now available in the Epic Games launcher for free until May 21st. Apparently, so many people want to get it that the Epic Games launcher and the website crashed. So, yeah, this is big news. GTA is obviously a massive, massive game. Who knows what type of deal that Epic and Rockstar did here, or what was paid, I guess, for this to happen. But yeah, this is driving immense traffic, and it's free. You got a week to do it. So if it's crashing right now, try again tomorrow. Keep trying. I'm sure it'll be up and running within a couple hours if it isn't already. From Reddit here is just a reminder. It reminded me, honestly, but another thing that has been leaked but probably never released, the custom flyer. Part of the gear specialist set. Looks like it would have gone with Maya, and you could customize it. Never came to be, though, and with the season coming to close, it probably never will. Well, that's sad. And it is sad, man, because a lot of these things look super cool. There's 5 of them. And I agree. It was going to be with Maya, we think. I think we actually talked about it when the season first launched because it was in the files. And yeah, there was also we haven't seen the Backlink Styles either. There's 2 options. This could be for overtime, right? There could be overtime challenges still, where 12.6 will kind of be the big indication there if we're getting overtime challenges, and I'll let you know within hours of the update dropping whether that's true or not. And this could come with it. It could not, and if not, it may release in a future season and be attached to something else, because I think they should make use of these things for sure. Another thing here is a post on Reddit from Kurt and Pog, and he just kind of does a montage of some of the skins in the recent item shops have had a similar theme, and you can see it there. Leviathan, Mackie Master with the fish, Triggerfish, Surf Rider, Chomp Senior, the Laser Chomp was in, and then we talked about First Strike Specialist. So it seems Fortnite is using the item shop a little obviously here to tease some sort of underwater flood. Again, that's of course the big theory, and I think they're just having fun with it at this point, and just keeping us hyped, man. I think Fortnite, one of the things they're brilliant at is keeping the community hyped with what's coming. Even when, I mean, we've been hyped for a month, right? And now we're 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks away, so now the hype really starts to kick in. And again, 12.6 is going to be a big one. And then the weeks after that should be leading to Doomsday event and all that. It's going to be a fun couple weeks in the Fortnite world, that's for sure. Another one here, water damage has started to show on Deadpool's monitor. So you can see it again. This could hint to what we just talked about. Could be anything really. I don't know. Leave your comments down below. But of course, we know at the end of the season, Deadpool will be going away. One thing I want to ask here, and it's kind of what the comments are debating. Next season, would you want another skin like this? One where it's this big collaboration, a lot of cool stuff happens, but the secret part is kind of taken away, right? We knew the secret skin since the start of the season. It was Deadpool. But usually we don't know it, and it gets revealed on that week 7, week 8, week 9. I know it changes all the time. What would you rather? That's just the debate going on in the comments, and I thought it'd be an interesting question to have. I think my answer is I'd rather another skin that we just had, the Deadpool, if it comes with all the other stuff, right? The event, the map changes, all that. I think it just added a lot of exciting moments mid-season when things can sometimes be a little dry. And finally here, this was a big one, and a lot of people are I don't know, it's a big leak. I'm going to show you the video first. It's not going to have audio because it's a Reddit clip. We don't really need audio at all, though. It's a look at our new map, right, the mini map, and then it's photoshopped over top of a Save the World clip from 8 to 9 months ago. So this was in Save the World, and they did some transparency to show the similarities. And let me show you what I mean now that I've kind of explained it poorly. Here it is. So you can see they did line up pretty well. Some parts line up better than others. Again, this was old. It could be an older version of the map, but at this point they would have had the map done because they look so far in advance when they're planning these seasons, right? So they'd be just completing that map or doing the final touches of that map, so an early version of it would make sense. And I mean, there's two things here. One, they could just be reusing, I guess at that point it would just be using an asset that they already have created, as they do with faded out versions of the map that we're in, right? Just to add, I don't know, visual effects or make it look like there's a distant island or whatever. We saw it with the live event there, the Travis Scott live event as well. Or there could, a lot of people are saying, some of the Save the World fans in the comments are saying that this is the first real hint that Save the World is canon, right? Which means it's officially part of the Battle Royale storyline, and that thought's getting people excited. I don't know a ton about Save the World, but there's people in the comments giving some theories and ways that they could actually be connected after all this time, right? People have been wanting this for a long time. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on it. If you want to read more into the comment section, you can. This stuff's all linked down below. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. That's all I got for you today. Make sure to touch that like button on your way out, everybody. Thanks for sticking around for the entire video. You guys help these things do well. And yeah, subscribe if you're new around here and haven't already. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.